rock. Yeah. What's good, everybody? You already know it's the Kid Genocide here in the building. You know what I'm saying? Introducing the Street Geeks for the first time. This is going to be one of the dopest experiences you have. So any collectors, anybody that's into anything cool, so what if they call us nerds? We're down for it. You know what I'm saying? Here in Ocala Podcast Studio, shout out to them for holding it down with the establishment. Let's get to the introductions. You know, I got my homie here, Josh, in the building. Yeah. Let them know about yourself. You know what I'm saying?
What up? It's Josh, the barber, Don. You know, we here.
Don.
You already know.
Yeah. That's the way to do it. Mm-hmm. Fact. And then we got my dog, Adam. Adam, what's good, man?
Adam, another barber.
Another barber.
Yep. Another Don. You know?
Okay.
So we got the Dundadas.
The Dundadas.
We got the Dundadas in the building. Oh, my God. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, we're here, man. You know, just to pretty much let y'all know, like I said, we're here to hold it down, show y'all some cool stuff, man. Let y'all know about our adventures when it comes to experiencing the life of a collector, the life of a person who enjoys having these things, man. Nostalgia, you know, and the feeling you get from having these things, you know. Yeah, you know, that's what we're here for.
And the hunt too. The thrill in the hunt is where it's at as well.
Yeah, Josh,
you get that thrill. I love that thrill, bro. When you're looking for something and then you find it in some random area or spot or something, bro, it's an amazing feeling. It's an amazing feeling.
You know, compared to both of y'all, obviously, I'm more of a beginner. You know what I'm saying? I've already had my little fumbles here and there, but definitely the experience, you know, it's, you know, exactly. It's been one of those experiences, you know what I'm saying? It's been dope, you know. Obviously, you learn something new every time in the process.
Oh, yeah.
And obviously, like you said, the hunt, I think that's like you go in there with like that instinct, like, you gotta go find this, you know what I'm saying? You gotta find that buried treasure, or the experience of meeting somebody that you've either watched on TV or grew up, you know what I'm saying, knowing in that sense. It's just like, man, it's dope. It's dope. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's one of those things that I can say personally, now I'm addicted. Even though it's been twice, now I'm addicted because it's like at the end of the day, for me, just like, for example, you know, we went to this Tampa Bay Comic-Con.
Yep.
You know, me being able to meet somebody, like, for example, The Flash, you know, when we did the photo op with The Flash, which was really, really dope. Yep. The fact that you get to, you know, you watch somebody.
And when we say Flash, is Flash from the show.
The CW, the real Barry Allen. All right, let's get this straight right now. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? We got to get that off rip. Listen, I don't care what anybody says. You know what I'm saying? The real Barry Allen is Grant Gustin. Shout out to him. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. He was at the really Tampa Bay. Yeah, mad cool.
Also, Cisco and
Killer Frost. You know what I'm saying? Danielle Panabaker. And
all three of them were amazing.
And Carlos, what is it? Carlos Valdez. Yes. You know what I'm saying? Dope experience. Just a thought. Again, you know, 10 years. Yeah. Check that out. You know, 10 years, that photo op was so dope. But 10 years watching somebody on TV, you know, I think that to me is what made me really, like, feel that, like, yo, this is really dope. You know, because it's like growing up watching The Flash type deal. And then 10 years later, you wouldn't even imagine, you know what I'm saying, being in the same room and just taking a picture with them. You know what I'm saying? Interacting, even if it's just for a little bit. You know, it's like that right there.
Yeah, it's a great feeling, good memories. Yeah. And then also, we own and operate a barbershop. We're real barbers, and we have a wall of fame there. So we have all these pictures and autographs on the wall, and the kids, everybody comes in and asks, you know, so it's good memories, good conversation, and everybody loves that wall.
Yeah. Facts. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that is dope. You guys have been going at it for how long already?
Well, Adam been going at it longer than I have. I started in 2018. 2018. And the only reason why I started was for Thunder from Black Lightning. Like, I had that's my baby.
You know, this is one of those first reveals on the show.
This guy. When it was just the FX convention. They didn't really call them Comic-Cons. They might have had Comic-Cons like on the West Coast. Maybe up north, but it wasn't as popular. It wasn't in. It was not mainstream like that. It was called the FX convention. Tickets were like $15. And I remember my sister and her friend in Dallas, Sam in Dallas, we went to go see Hayden Panettiere from Heroes. And you didn't have to pay for a photo op to meet them or anything. Like the mother was giving out prints. And then they brought in like a bottle of Per Plus for her all commercials of shampoo or whatever.
That's funny.
It was cool. It was cool. Now it's it's crazy to think about though. Like, cause when we were younger, whenever people got to see celebrities, it was either randomly in public, or like
magazines or something.
Yeah, or
back then
or the paparazzi took
media.
shots of something.
Yeah.
Like now, we have the ability. I mean, it costs a lot of money. But we have the ability to go to cons and interact with these people.
Yeah.
Which never, like, if I go to my parents and ask them, like, how many celebs did you get to meet? It's gonna be less than 10.
It's a handful.
Yeah.
And then it was always by chance too. It was not
Yeah.
It was not like you went and experienced something where you could go meet them. It was like you were just randomly somewhere that you would see them pop out. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that and I think that's what's even doper too. Me coming in early. You know what I'm saying? Me coming in like the last one when it comes to this type thing. You know what I'm saying? Only being at 2 events, but even just in 2 events alone, being able to be like within feet of that person, you know what I'm saying? Even though obviously it's one of those things that like, it's funny. I was just having this conversation with somebody the other day. It's like, it's not like I get starstruck, because the reality is
humans too. You know what I mean?
And that's I think what makes it special though. A lot of people probably think the opposite, but like meeting them, and it's like, I know you're playing that superhero on TV and you're just a normal person in real life, but that realization that they are just really a normal person, and most of the time, man, they seem so cool, you know what I'm saying? It's still just dope, because it's like, man, this person did get that opportunity though, and like, no matter what, I'll put it to you like this, every time I see him, I'm not going to call him Grant Gustin. I'm still going to call him Barry Allen. You know what I'm saying? So it's one of those things that you just solidify that no matter what.
But that goes to show how great of a job they did. That if we see them anywhere, even in future movies, he's always going to be to us Barry Allen. He's always going to be Flash, because how great they did in that role.
Man, that was a 9, almost 10-year run. The only consistent,
9 seasons.
The only consistent, longest running Flash. He ran for a long time with this one.
And the fact that they had the original Flash in this Flash as well, which was phenomenal.
Yeah, but not only that, it's crazy because technically, from what I looked into, it was supposed to have actually 10 seasons, but Grant himself decided to cut it down to 9 because at the same time, he was going through having a kid also, and so it just kind of worked out with the show. It was almost like the same ending. He experienced it twice. You know what I'm saying? The whole giving birth and having a kid. So that's pretty dope. But also just, the only thing I would say about it is just it could have been better the way they ended it. But he's still the Flash.
Yeah, no matter what, it was an iconic show and an iconic role.
Yeah, facts.
Yeah, that
And shout out to Harrison Wells. I'm sorry to cut you off, but my man Harrison Wells and all the roles he played in that.
He did over.
Oh my god!
Yeah, because he had to adapt to so many different ones.
Yeah,
and he knew how to play every single one like
Tom
to the
Cavanaugh,
T. Yeah, Tom Cavanaugh. Yeah, shout out to him. It would have been nice to have him in the photo op.
Yeah,
that would have solidified.
I hope he comes out, to one of our cons.
Yeah, I want to meet. I want to definitely add him, Joe,
Iris,
and Iris.
It
seals there cool. You know what I'm saying?
At the end of the day, it's a possibility now, because it's funny, like we were saying, when we had that conversation, it was like, man, hopefully now that his show is pretty much wrapped up, he's going to be popping out. And then all of a sudden, the first con right after that, like, it's just boom. There he is. He came out quick. So maybe the rest of them will, start popping up. But
it was funny when we were talking with Danielle.
Yeah.
And we mentioned how Josh wasn't at this con a while back.
Oh, yeah.
It was probably like 2014, 2015. And it was her. I remember she was there with Robbie and Mel, and Noel and I were in line for someone else. And we were looking, and we're like, damn, they're right there. Like, no one's in their line, and they're waiting there. Wow. Wow. And
now look,
and that was her first con.
Yeah, that was pre-Killer Frost too. She wasn't Killer Frost yet.
That was
she
Flash
was just Caitlin Snow.
Season 2 or 3 or something like that.
Dope.
Yeah, because season 2, I think. Yep. And she was there, and she was like, "Oh my God, I remember that was my first Comic-Con." And I felt so bad when she said that. I was like, crazy. I remember seeing you.
With nobody in your line.
Yeah, and no one went. The show was new. Yeah, her and Robbie.
But look, this time it was a completely different story. We had a few Killer Frost in line. You know what I'm saying?
Her line was packed. All of their lines, honestly.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and they were there the latest.
And the photo ops too. That line was crazy.
Well, there was a reason why I had dibs on standing between her and Grant Gustin.
Yeah, what was that reason? What was that reason, sir?
Gonna put that reason on ice.
Yeah, you know, if you would have just heard, shout out to the engineer. He has a button there, right? That as soon as y'all said that, it sounds like glitter being sprinkled, like a little shimmer. That's why I made that face.
Argenis was chill playing?
Yeah. Oh my God, you stupid. Except I'm not wearing that jacket. No, I'm not messing with that jacket. No way. But it was dope. It was dope. You know, even her. You know, it's not even a crush thing. It's just cool. She depicted a character that 10 years. You know, 10 years, and it was dope to see that growth. Because realistically, if you think about it, she's also one that maybe a lot of people, were trying to figure her character out because she had changes, you know what I'm saying? But she also did a great job when she had to switch between, her personalities.
Yeah, we had asked her, what was her favorite personality? And I think, what she said, Caitlin Snow?
She said Caitlin.
Because, Killer Frost would be her second, but she said it was a lot of work to be to be Killer Frost.
Yeah.
She didn't like her third persona.
Yeah.
The last one.
Keon? Keon, yeah.
Yeah, Keon.
She didn't like it.
Okay, so my thing is, did y'all finish it?
No.
No.
I'm not finished it.
There's no wah in there. There you go. Woo! Right. That's what I'm talking about.
I was waiting for it to come out on Netflix.
No, honestly,
it's been out though.
I think if anything, when you do watch the season 9, that changed to Keon, and I guess they were just trying to find closure with that character. You know what I'm saying? Because they had to do with her father or something, the original name.
High school.
Yeah, so it's one of those things that they try to find that closure, but again, the whole show in general, that season 9, was kind of rough because it was like there was really not much attention to Barry himself. There was, you know what I'm saying? There was a lot more going on with everybody else. And then it's like they wrap up the story with him. You know? So it's like, it's rough.
You felt like it was rushed?
Oh, definitely.
It was rushed, yeah.
Definitely. Again, when your episodes involve more of the team, and he felt more of a side character throughout the whole thing. And honestly, the storyline... you know, point blank, it could have just honestly, for it running so long, they could have done it justice, and I felt like again it was just not the way to go.
They could have done it justice.
Hint, but yeah, they just didn't give it the right closure that I felt that for these characters that they deserved.
For me, I have to be honest, I love rough. I love that show. But the last few seasons it just felt like it was kind of repetitive. You know what I mean? Like Barry Allen felt like he was never fast enough. That there's all hope is lost, everything is done, and all of a sudden he got a little jolt from his lightning rod, and then all hope is there again.
Okay, so hold on. I got a question. So who's his lightning rod?
It's me.
Oh. I was just about to. Let's show that to the people, please.
So when I met,
we thought it was Iris West here, but things changed. When they went to close out the show, they had to rush it, so they threw Josh in there.
Yeah, so I thought it'd be hilarious if I had got him to write that
you are my lightning rod.
Yeah, I'm his real lightning rod.
Yeah, that's special. That's special. That's epic. Yeah, you see, that's one of those moments.
Yeah, bro, great memories, bro. Like this.
That's dope. That you have something funny from him, because I have something funny from Stephen Amell's.
Oh yeah.
What he wrote on yours?
When he was at the dinner table when he came back from Leon Yu.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And he said to Walter, the maid like went to spill the plate, and Stephen Amell caught it, and then he spoke Russian to her.
Mm-hmm.
And Walter was like, I didn't know you knew how to speak Russian, Oliver. And he was like, I didn't realize you were sleeping with my mother, Walter.
Yeah. So that's what he wrote on his comic.
Yeah.
Walter.
That's dope. That's dope.
Yeah, something to that effect.
On my poster, all I had him write was "You failed the city" because that was his.
That was his tagline.
Of course, we're talking about Stephen Amell, the Arrow, who played the Arrow, Green Arrow.
Yeah, shout out. Shout out to the whole CW. Shout out to them in general for establishing these characters that honestly made me love DC. When I'm not much of a DC fan anyway.
Yeah.
But it's just the fact that they did a great job.
Those shows were hands down way better than the movies. Like,
oh yeah, definitely.
It was automatic.
Definitely, like, but that's one thing. Movies. That's one thing I've always said though. It seems like DC is more dominant when they do shows, and Marvel obviously to me just tends to the movies. Mm-hmm. They just capture
shows,
so much better.
Marvel shows are
they're up there
as
too.
Well.
Yeah, well they're up there. Some of them have their moments, but
they're trying to do their thing.
I love all of them. I don't know. I can't say what show I didn't like from Marvel. I mean,
I think
okay. So if that's the case, which one you would say is your favorite one?
Marvel show.
Yeah, if you had to go for Marvel show from everything that's been ever since Disney Plus decided to take their route, what would you say is your favorite one?
I mean,
okay, so I am stuck between. I would say I am stuck between WandaVision, and Moon Knight.
Moon Knight was sick.
I really liked.
Loki was ill.
I really liked the story of WandaVision. Loki was great too.
Yeah.
He's probably third. He's in the top 3 for me too. But the depiction, the portrayal. By what's his face as Moon Knight.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he did a great job. Yeah,
and then WandaVision just hit home for me with Vision and Scarlet. So
dope.
Yeah, it was just great. I know some people struggled with the first couple episodes because it was all black and white. They didn't know what was going to happen.
Exactly. Yeah.
But
that fourth episode, that's when it starts to make sense what's going on.
Yeah, facts.
And they did a really good job like depicting her power. And honestly,
her capabilities
even further. We'll see what she does against Jean Grey.
And another thing is,
we'll talk about that some other
time. I love how they incorporate the shows with the movies. Like to get the whole picture, you need to watch the shows and the movies.
To me, it's like you find out what the street level stuff is. Mm-hmm. In the sense of, lesser powered, more grounded superheroes in that sense. You know what I'm saying? Like these shows, it's introducing them obviously in their beginning, so they're that's what I call like the street level. They're still working their way up to like working to be an Avenger or something. So some of these characters, things that they got going on right now are still not anything that factors into like obviously their story does, but they're still at low level bosses right now. You know what I'm saying? So they're like working up, and that's the thing. Like that's how I look at those shows. They fill in the gaps of like what goes on down here, while the Avengers be up here dealing with everything else. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for the most part, I agree with you. I think some of them are a little bit more. Like obviously, Wanda is more powerful.
Oh yeah.
But I know what you're saying, like in regards to Daredevil and Bucky and Falcon,
and even like Kamala Khan, with the Miss Marvel, like they're
they're all from the cities.
Yeah, they're all from the cities, and they're all still figuring their stuff out. So they're still dealing with like low level threats. They're still not, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Obviously, it's building to a bigger one, but it's just they're still working their way there. They're working up the ranks.
We got good origins for them. You know what I'm saying? Like that's one thing that we critique hard. And when they come out with their solo movie, some people they critique really hard, like the Captain Marvel movie and all this, and they expect this, that, or the other. But the shows are able to lengthen that out.
All these things kind of all within, I would say, they kind of intertwine, you know what I'm saying, with each other.
And you say that we're nerdy about a lot of stuff. Like,
like it's not just superheroes. You feel me?
No,
we have a passion for so many things that I feel again bring that nostalgia feeling, and the fact that we grew up, you know what I'm saying, knowing a lot of these things or enjoying a lot of these things, and
they're coming back.
And they're coming back.
Full circle.
You know, just like fashion or anything like that, you know, everything comes right back around, because it's like when it's a good thing, it's never gone for too long. You know what I'm saying? It'll come right back around. We recycle everything. So with that being said, you know, you see it here. You know, we got behind y'all, we got some graded comic books. You know, we got some the collection of kicks here. You know, we're not auctioning. I'm letting you know that right now.
No, all right.
You're not auction. Don't even bother commenting. How much for these?
Exactly.
Unless you want to inbox them individually.
No, I mean, yeah.
Just know it's just to show you that
this is what we do.
This is what we do. The Street Geeks. The geeks in the streets.
The geeks from the streets.
Or from the JD at the ball.
Yeah, that too. You know, so.
Right. But for me personally, I'm a collector. I love sneakers. I got a nice collection of sneakers. I have a huge collection of comic books. I got a nice collection of pops, and I collect guns as well. So whatever you want to talk about,
all that. That's cool. How about you, Adam?
Well, I do have. I mean, obviously, I'm a manager at GD, and so I have access to a lot of sneakers, and it's fun. I worked at Sports Authority for years while cutting hair. With Josh, we've been cutting hair since 2010, together.
Word.
So I get a lot of exclusives, and I do favor though regular people being able to get these shoes at retail, even though
so shout out to him. He trying to make sure you get
even
it
though
at the right price.
I totally understand the resale game.
Yeah,
I get it. It's going to exist, and I respect it. But we try to play middle ground with that.
Yeah, facts.
As someone that works for the company.
Yeah, we rather wear our sneakers versus try to flip them. You know?
Yeah, no.
Facts, for sure. I wear all my stuff.
Yeah, we want to wear them.
Nerf Reebok pumps, my Jackie Robinson Griffies.
Make $1 million.
If they're $350, $400, I don't care. I'm wearing it, and I wear it to work.
Boom.
So like I'm wearing them there at work.
In fact, starting next episode, we're gonna have a sneaker check.
There you go.
So,
yeah, they're going. You're gonna start seeing what's on the feet. You know, I'm gonna let y'all know right now. I'm just gonna warn y'all right now. Okay, we're gonna be doing a sneaker check, right? But I'm gonna be cheating, cause I'm a croc guy. Here's the thing. You go ahead, laugh. Go ahead. You know, laugh.
I just bought the Sonic Crocs with a fitted hat.
What? Okay. Anyway, so. When you see my joints, I'm always going for comfort, because I just be chilling. You know, so yeah, I'm just warning you now. You might get different colors. I got my little, what do they call them? Gibbets or whatever. I got a little Spider-Man on one.
You got to see the gibbets that come with the Sonic Crocs.
Yeah, that's dope. That's dope. Cool.
Yeah, briefly. So like, when it comes to like our passion, like what we're nerdy about, so on and so forth, we've all known each other for a long time. We've talked about that numerous times, for probably 20 years or more.
Yeah.
Easy. Yeah, definitely.
Show our age.
Also, we're all, we all have our favorite sports teams. I'm heavy into sports.
Yeah.
Play baseball, play wiffle ball. Umpire at the field for the kids with my sister, so I'm always going to be rocking my team. But I collect shoes as well. I have tons and tons of pairs. I collect comics as well. Not as many as Josh. He has a shit ton, but lots. I do
you
have.
You getting up there though, bro?
Man, he giving you credit.
Listen, within the last
you better
year,
take it.
Listen, I told Josh about the hip hop variants, and then it was a wrap, bro.
Yeah,
he just soared.
Yeah.
But
that was motivation.
I do have a massive collection of fitted hats.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got some, but
I only wear my teams, Reds or Falcons. So I have probably about 120 Reds hats and about 60 Atlanta Falcons hats.
And it's the same colors, but they alternate
every
spots.
Color you can imagine. yeah, every color you can imagine.
That's dope. Well, when it comes,
got like 30 fitteds. I don't know. You got like 200.
Yeah. Okay, so listen. When it comes to me, you know what I'm saying. I'll keep it short and simple. I do music. That's my passion there. So as far as collections and stuff that I have that mean a lot to me. So I'm a vintage gamer. I love vintage games. You know what I'm saying? I still go heavy on finding 64 games. You know what I'm saying? Sega Genesis. So I pretty much I stick to that. I just enjoy those games, man. It's like a time capsule thing. You know what I'm saying? Every time I hop on one of those, and it's like funny because the other night I was playing Legend of Zelda: Ocarina of Time. And it's just like, it's so dope, So that's one of my passions there when it comes to music. Vinyls, crates and crates, from classical music to hip hop to R&B to pop to country to rock, from classics to.
How many vinyls you think you have?
Man, I honestly I wouldn't even be able to tell you because I don't. Those actual plastic crates, the whole ones. I probably easily. And I'm not even exaggerating. I probably easily have at least 11, maybe between 10 and 11 of those crates fully stacked to where you can't even pull them out. You struggle trying to pop them bitches out.
So what number do you not have more than?
Man, shit, I don't even know. I'm definitely, man. I could say easily over 5, 6, maybe even 700. If I think about it, because the amount that I have, it involves a closet and storage, and
so not more than 1,000.
I could probably be hitting about 1,000. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, at my parents' house, I have crates. At my crib, I have crates, and in storage, I got crates.
You probably run 1,000.
But you know what it is? My brother also, growing up as a DJ and.
For you, this was like, this is in your blood.
It's a job thing too. You know what I'm saying? I love the music.
Around you since
forever, since legit, man. I grew up in the music thing, and
I remember when I first moved out here. When I met you, we're doing the whole salsa thing.
Yeah, salsa merengue, doing the Spanish music, the Latin band thing. Yeah, that was dope. It was a dope experience, So
the whole family was a part of it.
Yeah. And, that's one of those things, again, being a nerd, I'm like an audio nerd then, too. If we're going to throw all these different type of things in there, me, when it comes to just working with audio, music, sound in general, just the fact that my job allows me to manipulate sound. That's one of the coolest things, what I'm saying, ever. Because just music in general affects people emotionally or drives people, and then it's like these are things that you manipulate to make those people feel that even more, so it's just a dope experience.
I got that feeling doing haircuts. There'll be times guys come in depressed. They feel like shit.
You clean them up.
And they're a whole new person.
Yeah, they leave out of there with a whole new, with chest out, you know what I'm saying, ready.
And it's countless times,
Yeah. And let me tell you.
The haircuts, is therapeutic for them,
Yeah, facts. So that's that feeling right there, man, I get that a lot too when I work with people and when we're done creating. You know what I'm saying? And you get something dope, a dope song, or man, the feeling that you get out of that, the fact that out of nothing. They literally, they say that you can't technically create nothing out of something, but you really can. Because sound, sound is one of those things that allow you to do that. You start off with picking something, you know what I'm saying, out of nothing. You know what I'm saying? And just a building process.
That's how hip hop was created.
Yeah, man, that's what I'm saying.
They pick sounds from different
genres,
albums and genres or whatever, and they put it together, and that's how hip hop. So hip hop was created.
So pretty much, long story short, in my case, anything that has to do with audio equipment, studio equipment, audio gear, vintage video games, Definitely my comic collection doesn't even reach nowhere near where you guys are. But like I have action figures, I have a little bit of everything.
Yeah.
I have a collection of pops that I specifically looked out for. You know what I'm saying? Not that I went on like this hunt for collections. You know what I'm saying? Like it's ones that I wanted. Obviously, when I used to work back in the days in Target, the fact of the exclusives and the cool ones that you can find and get that were just alternate versions and stuff. Those type of deals. It was when I was taking advantage of the situation. Let's put it that way. But yeah, that's my nerd aspect. You know what I'm saying? As far as kicks, bro, like I said, I'm always comfortable. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's what I'm into, man. I guess out of everything the most though, I would say the video games. It's one of those things that is just, I don't know, brings me back.
Yeah, 100%.
Bring me back, man.
I still have a bunch of the consoles.
Yeah, man.
I gotta get set up at the new house and everything. So
yeah, that's what I be on, man.
It'll always. I regret trading some stuff in back in the day.
Me too, Nintendo, because honestly, some of them things right now would have been amazing to have. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, because the value of things too, which is dope too, because it's like, like you guys said, when you get these sneakers, you rather wear them before you try and go and sell them because you actually appreciate what it is. You know what I'm saying? These things that we collect, these things that we go hunt for, is because we have a passion and a love behind it, and it's because of what it is. You know what I'm saying?
And it's a nonstop thing. You know
yeah,
what I mean?
yeah.
Like, you're always on the hunt. You're always looking, always dealing, always,
It keeps you going. It's something like it's almost like it keeps you motivated in a sense because it's like also, like you said, the hunt is fun especially when you have your moments when you really having a difficulty trying to find one of them things. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like whatever it is, it could be a comic, it could be sneakers, it could be a hat, it could be anything.
And I talk about this a lot though, but like, dude, in today's society, bro, society's hard, bro. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, it's hard to find out, like, what makes you happy, what you want to do in life. Yeah. Being able to trust people and all that stuff. So when you find a passion for something, whether it's sports or comics or comedy or music or anything like that, I mean, you have to keep within your bounds when it comes to collecting. But this stuff... there is a fulfillment factor to it.
Bro, it's also like an escape though too.
It is
what I'm saying?
Bro.
It's an escape.
Video games like that all the time. It is an escape. And sometimes it can be cheaper than going out all the time, driving here, driving there. You know what I'm saying? You get something, although it's material and you have to be able to part ways with it at some point in time if you want to, but it's nice to have. You appreciate it. It is an escape. And it gives a little bit of like a euphoria.
Yeah, you know facts. Saying? But you know what's another cool thing about it is, I remember back in the days, the label, because honestly, you can call me a nerd. I never had issues.
Me either.
To me, I didn't even take that offensive. But back in the days, it was kind of that type.
Upon, bro.
But listen, now you feel me? Like the fact that. The networking you do, the people you meet though during this also, and because sometimes you be like, man, again, back in the days, I know it's like, man, this is weird. I don't want to be, but now, like, it's cool to be weird. Yeah. It's cool to have these type of passions now. And the fact that you end up, it's almost like people. Again, it's like an escape because there's people like maybe I could say me. There's a lot of things that I knew maybe back in the days that I was into. Homies rather be cool than. Yes. Be into stuff like this. Yes. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and it was a part of you that you kind of sheltered.
Yeah, you kind of sheltered. And then now it's like this is a form of expression. Yeah. Because it's like now look at everybody. Look, the whole world now realizes like this is a form of expression. This is something dope. You either get to, if you get into cosplaying, you get to be your favorite character for the day. You know what I'm saying? And the fact that people come and take pictures with you or just the passion of being able to live as that character for the day and people giving you that recognition as if you were that character.
And the fulfillment like it's dope. Of them making their own outfits. When they're sick at it and they do a great job, I know they have to have that feeling like, damn, like I did this, I made this.
And some people still like you said, back in the day, that stuff wasn't the norm. It wasn't as respected.
Where I grew up,
it just wasn't.
Where I grew up at,
were not as popular back then.
No, where I grew up at, bro, like you got beat up if you like the Power Rangers past the 4th grade. If you was in fifth grade,
facts.
If you was in 5th grade with a Power Ranger backpack, you got jumped.
Yeah,
bro.
easy,
like,
easy. I
they'll
remember that.
Beat you up, bro, for real.
I remember that. I remember that stage, but that's what I'm saying. And then look at it now, though.
Yeah.
Yeah,
if you don't, it's like now, if you don't have a Power Ranger backpack, you're lame.
Yeah,
bro,
right?
You're lame.
Listen, I remember,
because I'm gonna tell you right now, fire. If you have
bro,
fire.
I remember going to school my first day at BT. Red Rangered the hell out, bro. I mean, I had the shoe toppers, the art box, the lunch box, the pencils, everything, and people were looking at me like, what are you doing, bro? Like, you're in the wrong grade. I didn't care. Yeah. I did not care. I was like, listen, I like this shit. I don't care.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? But, you know, and then you start to change and kind of, you know, waver and decide, like, what's what. But now that's the in thing for people our age, bro. Like, we can go to Kohl's or any of these stores, and they make that stuff.
Yeah,
like,
now it's easy to find a Marvel shirt anywhere.
Yeah, bro.
You know what I'm saying?
Imagine, I never thought that, like, as a kid, even though I actually didn't have many of them, but like all the like cartoon underwear and stuff, I never thought you'd see that shit as an adult in Walmart, bro.
And now you get
like they sell them in boxers and sets
pajamas,
and everything. Yes, that was not accepted,
love it,
bro.
Man. I love it because again, it's like
I
don't want to grow up because
that's the era bro, that's the era we ultimately want to stay in. In some way, shape, or form. You know what I'm saying?
And we can.
And we can. Yeah.
We can now.
And if people don't like that, whether it's chicks, dudes, friends, relatives, cousins,
whatever.
Honestly,
whatever
I don't
species.
Really care.
Whatever species.
I do not care.
Yeah, facts. Because again, this is something that we love to do, and you can't beat it. You know. Now you go out there again. You know, it's funny. You were talking about when you create your own, you know, with the cosplaying. At the Tampa Bay Comic-Con while I was in line, and I was talking to my daughter, I'm like, yo, it's so cool. I saw somebody dressed as Barrett from Final Fantasy VII, the black guy with the gun hand, you know what I'm saying? And I've never really seen, even through pictures, you know, before of seeing, I never really seen him portrayed like that, you know what I'm saying? This dude who wore it was like perfect, dude. He looked exactly like the character. So when I said that, you know, he looks at me, he acknowledges, you know, he throws a little gun arm up or whatever, and I'm like, dope. So the guy in front of me, he's like, dude, if you like it that much, why don't you just get yourself a 3D printer? I'm like, well, obviously I know that's what they're using, but, you know.
Right.
I'm not at that level yet where I'm thinking about cosplaying, but he's like, it only costs about $250. He's giving me all this information, and he's like, you can come out here and be just like them. You know, and I'm like, damn. You know, it was like you selling this shit out here. You know, but the fact that it made me think though, it's like it's dope seeing somebody like Barrett. He created that with a 3D printer. It's like, man, I could really, you know what I'm saying? I could really be whatever I want to be. Look at the Mandalorian. You know how many Boba Fett's and Mandalorians and different colors, different styles, you know, but they all, but it's almost like at the same time, like I said, this is almost like a formal expression. So the way these people customize their colors and their looks on this suit says a lot about them though too, and what they enjoy about those characters, you feel me? So it's like, it's their own version of the characters they watch, and that's like a form of expression too, you know what I'm saying? Which is, it's just dope, man. So I don't know, I'm considering getting a 3D printer.
I thought about it. I was, yeah.
Okay, so if you're thinking about it, how about we just pitch in, man, and we get a nice one?
I was gonna get one, a small one. It was like $2 something.
I'm not cosplaying, but I'll create some stuff.
Why aren't you cosplaying?
Who am I be? Fucking Marshmallow Man?
You could.
We said this. He said it.
You could be the kingpin. You could be the kingpin.
Listen,
I'm not shaving my head, bro.
On one of the podcasts, I'm gonna bring my proton pack from Hasbro and my wand, and we're gonna set it up here and show you all the geeks. And we're gonna have Josh come in a white bed sheet with a blue collar or whatever.
You know, we'll find something.
Good,
we'll find something for you.
My shirts,
I mean, I've done it a couple times. I went as Wolverine. I
remember that. I remember him.
When as the Winn-Dixie twins.
The Winn-Dixie twins.
Remember the commercial?
That's creepy. The Winn-Dixie twins.
You remember the commercial?
And people were like, "Oh, no one's gonna recognize you. No one's gonna notice you." The lady opening up the door was like, "I know you guys. in a win-win twin.
Yeah.
I was like,
there
yes.
was a lot of people.
Walked in
They
that
took
bitch
pictures
with the shopping
people.
cart.
Yep.
We handed out buy one get one stickers to kids.
So I got
Hilarious.
a question. Is that the same shopping cart that you use for your Comic Con?
Yes, it is. Same
yeah,
shopping cart.
boom. There you go. I figured it out. There you go. There's a connection
same shopping
there.
cart.
That's dope. You know, look at that. They even bring a shopping cart. Just to fill it up.
And everybody that sees us is like,
a genius.
That's a great idea.
Yeah. Honestly, it is.
I'm like, yeah, because we put all the stuff in decor.
But not only that, if you get tired of walking, somebody can just get in the.
Okay. That's not gonna happen.
No,
we got the
wait. Shout out, real quick. I want to say this real quick, okay? Shout out to Josh because we were in line for this photo op, and this guy, right? I said my feet hurt. I was just being a little bitch. But he comes out of nowhere. He goes.
Yeah.
You hear the effects? Now you can sit down. I'm like, what? Where did this thing come from? When you do a bunch of Comic Cons, you get ready for things. You know.
Yeah, you know.
I'm like, wow. Even the people next to us were like, yo, what?
Well,
right,
yeah,
shot.
They're asking, well, the
where'd you
tricks
get?
of the trade.
And he's over here like, man, I got this for $5. This was separate, and this is blah blah blah. And I'm over here like, man,
so
that's a perfect time to sell it because that shit sold. He sold one to me.
I don't know. I don't
already
remember the name.
I'm like, what?
I don't remember the name of it, but it's a collapsible stool that you literally twist and expand, and it I think it holds up to like 500 pounds if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
I bought that for I think like $23 or something, and then there's a cushion part that you could put on top of it. That was an extra like I think $10-15 something like that.
Dope.
And literally, because sometimes when we go to these cons, bro, we're in line 2-3 hours sometimes. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And just standing there waiting
for signatures or for photo ops and. Well, you know what? With that being said, before we close this show, I want to be able to give y'all that opportunity because those long wait lines and all that is for that hunt, to get the signature, to get that. And we got some stuff here. You guys brung some stuff, and I would love for you guys to show the hard work when you bust that. Did he bust it out the stool at least how many times there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You know what I'm saying? So I want to show the people. Show a little bit about what you got going on.
Before we do that, for people that don't know how the Comic-Con and the cons and mega cons work.
Yeah. So
for us, off rip, we look at the celebrities who's coming. And of course we have our favorites. So like the MegaCon that we went to in Orlando, off rip, there was a bunch of people actually. That was one of the best ones from what I hear. For me, that was my favorite. Punisher was there, Kingpin, Daredevil. It just goes on. There's a lot of people there, a lot. Yeah. But so how this works is, you go to the celebrity section, and then they have rows of lines, whatever, and then the celebrities are behind the table. And then they have the handler, which in a sense, the handler is like a pimp. I don't want to,
He's the one that collects the money for the hard work.
Money and So while you're waiting in line, when it's your turn, you go up to the handler. They'll ask you, what do you want? You can either get a selfie, or you can get an autograph, or you can get a combo. Sometimes the celebrities do not want selfies. They only do autographs, so it just depends. So if they'll ask you what you want, you pay the amount it is.
They used to take cash only for a while, but
sometimes now
cards.
Some now you prepay.
Sometimes now some celebrities are doing where you have to buy tickets now. But anyway, you go to this person, you give them money, and they'll ask you if you want it personalized or whatever, you know what I mean? And they'll write on the little piece of paper your name, and then they'll slide you over to celebrity, and you have a few
couple minutes there to interact.
It depends. It depends on the person. Some celebrities.
It depends on the pimp.
No, it depends on the celebrity.
That's enough.
Like, if you have good questions for them, they'll stay really with you and entertain, take their time. Others are, some like
keep it moving.
We've had short interactions. We've had long interactions.
Clay from Sons of Anarchy, he was, I don't know if he was grumpy that day or what, but he literally just signed and just.
Well, I can say John Bernthal's when I got his. That was quick and easy.
Yeah. He was cool. I had him laughing.
Our longest interaction, I think, is Stephen Amell.
Stephen Amell. So with Stephen Amell, it was Adam's idea because, he's one of Adam's favorites. It was his idea to give him a gift. Mm-hmm. So we all pitched in. And I had my dad. Shout out to my dad. He's a great builder of anything wood. Anything wood, he'll build it. Like he doesn't do it as often now because his back hurts, but he's a beast at creating things. So if y'all watch the show Arrow, he had a box from the island.
Yeah, the crate.
So my dad made him a custom box. And it had Stephen Amell, aka Green Arrow, whatever on it. And then inside the box was Adam. You
made his
I got the Dude Perfect bow.
Yeah.
And I customized it in the colors.
Yeah.
And then I put brackets on the lid that held the arrows.
Yep.
So
and I customized the arrows too.
Yeah.
And then we got a sheet from Josh to make it look all old and worn.
Yeah.
And then Stephen Amell looked at it. We tied a rope.
I know. Well, got him
wheels on it.
Yeah.
And then Noel got him a
Blue
green.
Jays.
You think he still got it?
Who's to know, bro? I honestly, if he does, because it was heavy.
Fire.
We wheeled that bitch.
Yeah.
Trust me,
he got assistance.
Bro, he's got family that lives in Orlando.
Yeah, his wife's
so
parents.
So odds are, I think that he probably just took it to the house there.
And left it.
And he said that he was gonna have Maverick, his daughter, play with
the bow. Yeah.
Yeah. So he enjoyed it. He liked the toy.
But that's our longest interaction with a celebrity.
Just pay attention and see if you ever see her trying to on a YouTube. You know what I'm saying? It'd be like, that's the one I made.
Yeah, it was great.
Dope. We were hoping that it would have been on one of the final episodes of the show.
Yeah, for sure.
We're looking for
because in the last season he went back to his original suit and original bow, and I was like, I swear to you, if they put that bow and they just have like a snippet of the box we made as like some sort of secret spoiler, I will lose my shit. Bro, but no,
we were hoping,
but did not happen. But
yeah.
But anyway, that's how that process goes.
For
the celebrities.
So,
and then for the.
So let's see what you got.
Great.
Well, all right.
Let's show a couple things. Let's show them a couple things. You know what I'm saying?
So
let's not give them all the everything that's in the chamber.
So as far as this was my personal comic book. Like I bought this comic book at a con, and I personally took this book to MegaCon so John Berthenol could sign, but the thing is, to get this, the yellow label is a signature series. To get this yellow,
the tab up there,
to get it have it signature series label, whatever, you have to have a CGC witness there. So meaning you have to go to their table. At the MegaCon, they're usually all around you, and they have shirts on. You just, hey, I need a witness.
Yeah.
They'll come over. They have to physically see, or like literally see him sign the book.
Yeah, just to make sure that then
he signs the book. They put it in a sealed bag. Put it in that bag. They seal it, and they say when you're done with all your signatures, at the end of the day, go to the table. They tally everything up, and then
you pay to get them.
You pay. Rated. You have to have a membership with them and stuff, and you pay a little later for the total, but you have to pay for the membership there, and then they take the books and they send it off to the CGC company, and then they'll mail.
The ones in Sarasota, Florida.
Yeah. Listen, for anybody tuning in, just again, if you need this information, he's spinning game right now. It's as easy as rewinding and listen again, just so you can at least get an idea before you show up to a MegaCon, so at least you know what to prepare for.
Yeah. So and then it was about like a month and a half later, they mailed us a box of all our comics. We sent off 11, a total of 11 with them.
Wow.
And they sent us a box with all the grades and stuff. Now, the thing also is there is a service where you can get them pressed and cleaned. I wish I would have done that
one
for
right
this
there.
One. I think I would have had a higher grade if I didn't. Because I didn't notice. In the front is phenomenal. But on the back, I have a few scuff marks. So I think if I would have got that service, they could have cleaned that up, and I would have had a better. Yeah, I would have had a better grade. But that's something also to think about. You know what I mean? Look at the comic fully. You know what I mean? And they do have a service from CGC that you could get. It's extra, but they'll press, which means basically they pretty much like iron it out, flatten it out, any wrinkles, whatever. They'll take all that out, and then they'll clean it as well. So any scuff marks, they'll do the best they can.
It's in other words like trying to leave it back to mint condition almost.
Oh yeah, as best they can, because if
restoration
they do it
work.
Yeah, that's the thing. If they do it too much and they damage the comic book, then I think you get like a purple label, and nobody wants a purple label.
Okay.
So you have to be careful who you get your.
So
clean and
try to
press.
take your comics off rip.
So if your shit's purple, we don't want it.
Yeah.
That's it.
We don't want the grimace shake. There's no grimace shake.
We don't want no grimace shake. We don't want Thanos around. You don't want none of that. No purple.
This was my comic book that I got signed and sketched by John Berthenol. So he just signed it, and then he did a little Punisher skull. And, this is... I'm a Punisher fan. I got Punisher all over my car. I got it tatted on me. So for me personally, this is like a grail for me.
You see me, I'm a fan of a lot more. I have multiple superheroes tatted on my arms right now.
Yeah. And then...
Not just the Punisher.
This was at MegaCon as well. I got
Daredevil, look at that.
And Daredevil. And I was lucky. I was very lucky to get Daredevil's autograph because we didn't know that he was selling tickets for his autograph.
Yeah, I remember you went through a play just to make it happen.
Yeah.
Dope. Shout out to whoever helped him make the play.
It was
You're a playmaker.
Comics Collective. Or something. I'll get their name. I'll shout them out next.
Yeah.
But there was a guy named Jason. He owned the company, and he had a private signing with them, and he looked out for me, and he took my book back and got it signed. So I was lucky to get this signed.
All right, let's give him one more there. Let's give him one more. We don't want to show off all the guns today.
All right, well,
let's give him one more. Show him one more there, and then Adam, I know you got a few there on you that you would like to.
Yeah, I just got 3.
That's perfect. So yeah, let's show him one more.
All right,
we're always gonna feature some new stuff every show, honestly, so just stay tuned.
I got a shout out.
Look at those in the back
my boy, John Gang. He's a
Gang.
He's an artist. I think he might pronounce it Jiang. I don't know, but. Something like that, but it's John Gang, whatever.
John Gang,
my homie. Listen, we became homies at MegaCon. That's my dude.
That's gang. That's gang. That's
John Gang, bro. Listen,
is that a gang?
My guy, bro.
Is that a gang? MVP baseball. Is that a gang?
He got this. He had signed this for me at MegaCon, and I sent this off, and he also signed this exclusive.
Oh yeah, look at that in the back. Miles Morales. 9.8.
They call this the white cover, and that one was a MegaCon exclusive. So for me to get this cover, I had to spend $350 on other comic books just to get that one book.
Ooh, boy.
Yeah, so...
Yeah, so shout out to Miles Morales looking like he about to kick you in the back of your dome. He looked like he about to swing and hit you in your cover.
And then, so shout out to John Gang for real. That's my dude.
Shout out to Gang Gang.
If you ever see him at any con or any whatever, you just go to his booth, bro, and he'll hook you up, man.
All right.
And I have to do another shout out to Greg Horn. Greg Horn, his art is phenomenal. He's a cool person.
Dope.
His books are amazing. So he did do a few for me as well. I had got this signed by him. This is one of his more expensive autographs. He has tears.
Dope.
And I got the his whole name, whatever. But
fire.
Yeah, Signature Series 9.8.
Yeah, that's the one I was looking at earlier.
This one. I mean, I got his art is phenomenal, bro. He's a beast.
Look at that.
Yeah, he's a beast.
Dope.
But yeah, you know what I mean. It's the thrill. You know what I mean. You get these books. You hunt down the artist or the celebrity.
Yeah, don't worry, we're not hurting them.
But anytime if you want to get a signature series, you remember you have to have a witness there. If they don't watch it from CGC, it does not count. Now the other company is CBCS. They would take. If you're, let's say you're the celebrity and you're signing it, if I take a picture of you signing it, that's enough proof
enough
for
confirmation.
Them. Yeah, for them. But CGC
but I know some guys that do great Photoshop.
Strict.
There's some guys that do real great photo. They'll be shaking their hand.
Yeah, this was my personal book, and that's it.
I was gonna buy 2 comics at Tampa that were Deadpool, Venom, Deadpool Carnage, but they were signed by Rob Liefeld, and the guy was like, "Well, I don't have." I can give you the photo I have.
He didn't have
send
no
it to get
COAs.
it graded by CBC, or whatever. But the photo was just a picture of him standing next to the guy.
Yeah, it wasn't even
an action signing, so that's questionable though.
Or nothing.
That's questionable.
Nothing.
Question,
So Adam, what you got? I see you got 3 in the chamber there. You want to show off real quick?
Simple stuff.
Some simple stuff.
Yeah, just
to set it off.
Yeah. This was a cover that I liked. It's a 9.8. It's a Wolverine Blade special.
Oh man, that's tough.
It's a variant cover by unknowncomicbooks.com. I don't know. Some of these stores, these different comic book stores, if they order enough comics in of that run, like issue 1 or whatever, they'll get the artist to make them a limited number of special comics for their store only.
So actually, this con we just went to, me and Adam both have comics on the way that they're guaranteed to be 9.8, and one comic is 1 in 600 only made, and the other one is 1 in 1,000. So there's only 1,000 made of one, 600 made of the other. That's it, and we're gonna have it 9.8.
This is the
Death of Wolverine.
This is the GameStop variant. This is the other Greg Horn signature.
Yeah.
Josh had his full name. The
You
3
have the
levels
initials.
are the full name, the 2-tone initials, or a single tone initial.
Okay.
So I liked his initials large there. And then this one was a virgin cover. I really like this cover a lot. Oh look, it's got that
the moisture.
the moisture inside. Yeah, you can see it a little bit. This is another Greg Horn issue, virgin cover.
Dope.
Obviously, eventually the movie's going to be coming out. They're filming it right now.
So, yeah.
Honestly, this cover should go up once that movie comes out.
Yes.
Yeah, definitely. It will.
I cannot. I can't wait. But that's Deadpool #1 variant too.
Which we will definitely be talking about that movie too, man, and the exciting things that's coming along.
I got Stargirl to sign this right here, and the creator of Stargirl. So I have 2 signatures on here. So I had to have a witness for each
signature.
So the thing is, once I get one signature, they put in that bag. So I had to have a witness. He had to open that bag for me
and get a new bag.
And to get the other autograph and then put it in another bag.
Yeah.
And then send it on. Like, they're really strict about these signature series.
Yeah.
But I did forget to mention that in my collections, but I do collect my autographs or whatever.
Yeah, we'll definitely.
This was Cisco and Caitlin Snow.
Yeah, from the Tampa Bay.
Tampa Bay. And yeah, of course y'all seen that one. And then this was the picture of all of us.
Yeah, that's the click right there. The homies with the cast. You feel me?
Yeah,
it was such a great experience.
Look at them sneakers, though. I'm just saying, come on. Got the 4s on,
You know what? Look at them socks. Look at them socks. How about look at them socks?
All right, now
okay, I told you it's my comfort thing. Look at them socks.
This is my black book of autographs. And these are all the real autographs that I have. All these are hanging up on the wall at the shop.
Yeah, so, make sure y'all go visit the shop and check out.
Cleanest Cuts Barbershop, Ocala, Florida.
Bet.
Yeah, check us out. But this is, obviously John Bertino. Then I got, I'm skipping a page, am I? No. Then I got, so I'm hoping that, Karen Page and Daredevil will come back so I could get them to fill this out. That'll be pretty cool. But I did get Foggy, and Foggy was actually at Spookala in Ocala.
But Foggy will not be in the.
We don't know yet.
Okay, let me not. I'm sorry. I'm just being.
Anyway, I'll go through these fast. Just go through them.
Yeah.
But we got Kingpin. I got some Sons of Anarchy. Clay, and then my man here. He was super cool. Super cool.
We can forge all these signatures. Just playing. Nah, man, this dope. You see how you literally these people bring these characters to life.
And all these autographs been going on. I've been getting these since 2018. So this is my collection since 2018 of autographs. And I mean, it just goes on and on.
Look at that.
Miles Morales. He did the voice of Miles Morales, and then he played Raekwon in the show Wu-Tang. So that was pretty dope. I was happy to meet him. And then, Stephen Amell, we was talking about Green Arrow, Deathstroke. We got the sisters, Green Arrow and the Legends.
Look at that. That you see that? Talk about the hunt. Look at that right there.
Yeah. You watch these shows and they come I have to get online. See, she was the one who started it for me. She was the one. I was so in love with this girl. I'm telling you,
that's a whole nother episode.
If y'all go to my Instagram page, man. I have her on video saying that I'm the love of her life, and it's a fact. And she liked the video too.
So.
And he's buried slightly.
Yeah, I was just about to say that.
All I need is Iris. I just need Iris.
It seems like you're the next crossover event. You're the final crossover. Infinite Crisis.
Brought to you by Hims.
Blue Chew.
Woo! But that's a good one right there.
Yeah, I mean, I got a bunch. Yo, I honestly have to say, out of all the celebrities, Seth Green is the most humblest out of all of them that I've met. He was just down to earth and just grateful to be in any roles he had. He was really humble, and it was great to meet him.
His speech at Bob Saget's special was really nice.
Yeah, it was. Now that I think about it, I remember. I got to see it.
Yeah. I got a picture with Full House.
Oh, yeah?
Hey, my man, Jamie Kennedy from the movie said, don't be hating. That was one of my favorite movies. Don't be hating.
Yo, this man has taken a picture with everybody.
Yeah, man.
That black. If you made it to the black book.
Man, this one got damaged. So another thing is, I'll tell you from doing all these autographs and stuff, the reason why I put them in the black book, I had them all in frames at my house. And moisture got in, and it actually got stuck to the glass. So this one got damaged because it had moisture in it. I couldn't get it off. I tried my best. But, he was a great dude to me too.
You said, you know what? The good thing is, it didn't ruin the part of the signature.
Yeah,
the autograph.
But still,
no, man. That's still dope to have, though.
Yeah, but Game of Thrones guys, this guy put the winter's coming.
So just know if you're famous and he
ultimate. And I gotta give a shout out to my brother Adam. He helped me get this signed. I had gotten April's signature. And then I got
shout out to me.
Yeah, shout out to Adam. There you go.
But he had went to Power Ranger Morphicon, whatever, and there was 3 Power Rangers there, and he got them to sign for me. And then I do have the certificate too. So
the crossover is still in his mind.
There's a company called JSA, and so I got that them to authenticate all the autographs. So that picture is authenticated. It has all real autographs on it. And then what they usually do is put a sticker on the front of it. But since I have so many autographs on there,
they didn't want to ruin it.
Yeah, they put the sticker on the back, and it matches the certificate.
That's pretty cool.
Oh, yeah, that's cool. That's cool. So there's things he keeps from me.
Look at that.
Yeah, a lot of them are the guys that were in the suits. Some of them were the ones who voiced them. And in April was April.
Yeah.
Avi.
Well,
yeah, April. Actually, April was the first one I got signed on here. She was at the Tampa Con.
Of course. It was April 1st.
I literally went to that Tampa Con for like 2 hours just to get Diggle's autograph, her autograph, and I went back home because my brother was here from New York. So I want to spend time with my family. So I literally went to Tampa, came right back.
And went on the hunt.
I mean, you have to do it. You have to do it. But yeah, so the ones that you're seeing here, these were the latest from
that was Friday. Our adventure, for Tampa Bay Comic Con.
And then the next one is going to be Tampa's Comic Con. I mean, Ocala's Comic Con. And there's a few autographs we're going to get there as well.
Dope.
So, and then we have a couple comics, like I said, coming in from CGC. We have
stay tuned. That's a reason to stay tuned. We got things on the way, new things.
Yeah. So when those come in, we'll bring those in, and we'll bring a couple more, slabs in, so y'all could check out 'em. And maybe just some grills. And then too, like for me, I have what started my crazy collection and going ham was once I found out about hip hop variants, right? So Marvel from 2014 to 2017 created these covers.
We're included hip hop artists.
They took the covers of hip hop albums and recreated with superheroes on the cover.
Marvel.
Yeah, with Marvel characters, superheroes. And so I mean, like if I was to bring some in, you'll recognize these album covers. Like they have the DMX. I mean, so many Dr. Dre.
Oh man, you know what? We definitely got to just make an episode on that. And shout out to the hip hop because there's so many different versions.
Listen, they made 150 hip hop covers, and my hunt got me 140 of them. I'm missing 10. Literally,
so
just
if you
10.
gotta be on the lookout, Josh is coming after you. He's on the hunt.
There's one that I might need.
He will finish his. To him, he probably has them like when a hunter has the heads of everything he kills when he goes on a hunt. He has he has comic books of all the hip hop versions. He's on the hunt.
That's a tough. That one's a tough one.
Yeah, because
it's a lot.
There's a lot
because they get expensive. There's one that it's 1 in a 100 ratio. And if you don't know what that means that the comic book store had to order 100 regular issues to get one copy of that issue. So, and that one is Deadpool, which is Adam's favorite character. And it's an album cover from Vanilla Ice.
Oh wow!
And that cover right there, I seen it no less than $600.
Yeesh!
It was
if you're a collector, cheapest,
the cheapest I seen it was 580 something, literally. Yeah. But after tax and then after shipping.
Speaking of which, I heard Vanilla Ice is in the new movie.
I heard his song is coming back.
Is in the new movie.
Yeah, it's in the new movie. The Ninja Turtle song. Yeah. So they're gonna include that.
I want to see that. That Thursday beforehand for sure.
Well, my guys, definitely, it's a pleasure setting it off. The very first one.
Yes.
Shout out to Josh again, the Don. You know what I'm saying? The Don. Hey. The other half of the Don Dadas, Adam and the Don Dadas. You know what I'm saying? And myself, Genocide. You know what I'm saying? Here in Ocala Podcast Studio, Street Geeks.
Street Geeks.
Geeks from the streets. You feel me? Yo, I'm telling you, that's
safe,
crazy.
Y'all.
Yeah, be safe. Stay blessed. Stay tuned. Tap in. Subscribe. Comment. Let us know what y'all want us to cover. If there's anything y'all want us to cover. If you're a nerd, tap in, man.
Anything.
Movie reviews.
Everything. Sports, we got plenty to talk about.
Recent topics.
Yeah.
Anything. Yeah.
Nothing is getting spared.
We're into a little bit of everything.
Everything. Mm-hmm. Yep. In the streets. Not just playing. With that being said, we out of here.
Word.
Yeah.
All right, bye, man.